ADW Hatred Slam 4th show of 2022 by Colton Dennis. Hello everyone, and welcome to the 4th show of ADW Hatred Slam. It is official that the brands have split, and all the wrestlers are staying on their shows, said announcer number 2. That's right, I can't believe we're on both shows now. It makes me excited to not know what to expect, especially with these types of wrestlers here, said announcer number 2. Ann Dennis appears in her office, knocking on the door. Come in, said Ann. Number 1 walks into the office. Hello, Miss Dennis. Your superstars are waiting for you, said number 1. Thank you. Ann stands up, walks out of her office, then into a room. The room appears with all the Hatred Slam wrestlers. Good evening everyone and welcome to ADW Hatred Slam. I'm so happy to have you on my show. And tonight we kick it off with a bang. Tonight there will be 4 matches. And the winners of these matches will go to the next pay-per-view. And at the next pay-per-view, we will have our very first XX champion. So tonight, there will be a tag match. Divine and Desire will tag up, and their opponents, Karma and Tigress. And whichever team wins will go to the next pay-per-view for the XX championship. Also, 2 others will join you too. Whoever wins the Fatal 5-Way tonight will be in the match. Same with the regular one-on-one match, said Ann. What about the men? Asked the Butcher. Tonight in the main event, there will be a 6-man battle royal. And the winner will go to the next pay-per-view and face the global champion, Hazard. And whoever wins, I want you to bring that title to Hatred Slam. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen, said Ann, walking away. Did you hear that? All the women that win tonight will be heading to the next pay-per-view for a new championship title, said announcer number 2. I did hear that, and also the main event. One lucky person might be able to take the title off of Hazard and bring it to this show, said announcer number 1. Beldings. This match is scheduled for 1 fall, and is a tag team match, where the winners will advance to the next pay-per-view to compete in the Fatal 4-Way. Introducing the challengers, Divine and Desire, and their opponents, Karma and Tigress, said announcer number 3. Beldings. Both Desire and Tigress are walking around the ring. Look at you. You really think you're gonna win? Not while I'm here, bitch, said Desire. Tigress punches Desire's face. Desire falls onto the mat, then looks up at Tigress. Come on, said Tigress, approaching Desire. Desire crawls towards the corner. Get her back, said Desire. Referee number 1 puts his arm in front of Tigress. Step back please, said referee number 1. Tigress stares at referee number 1. Desire stands, then hits Tigress with a forearm. Tigress staggers. Desire grabs Tigress's head, then continuously bounces it off the top turnbuckle. Tigress falls onto the mat. Desire kicking Tigress. This is what you deserve, said Desire, continuously kicking Tigress. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4. Desire walks away. Careful. You could be disqualified, said referee number 1. Shut up, said Desire, walking towards Tigress, then whips her into the opposite corner. Tigress groans. Desire runs at Tigress. Tigress moves. Desire goes face first into the corner, then groans. Tigress bounces off the ropes, does a jumping clothesline onto Desire, then covers her. 1, 2. Desire kicks out. 2, said referee number 1. Tigress stands up, picks Desire up, twists her left arm, then tags Karma's left hand. Karma climbs up the turnbuckle, gets to the top, jumps off, then does an axe handle smash onto Desire's arm. Desire groaning, then holds out her right arm to Divine. Karma grabs Desire's head, picks her up, then bounces her off the top turnbuckle. Desire groans. Karma whips Desire into the opposite corner, runs at her, jumps onto the second rope, then does a monkey flip. Desire lands onto the mat, then groans. Nice monkey flip by Karma there, said announcer number 2. Very impressive, said announcer number 1. Karma covers Desire. 1, 2. Desire kicks out. 2, said announcer number 1. Karma picks up Desire, then tags Tigress's left hand. Both Karma and Tigress bounce Desire off the ropes, then do a double back elbow onto her. Desire laying on the mat. Tigress goes through the middle ropes, climbs up the turnbuckle, gets to the top rope, looks down at Desire, jumps off, then goes for a body splash. Desire rolls out of the way. Tigress lands face first onto the mat. Desire crawling towards Divine. Come on, Desire. Come on, said Divine. Both Desire and Tigress are crawling towards their corners. Desire tags Divine's left hand. Divine goes through the middle rope, runs, knocks Karma off the ledge of the ring, then kicks Tigress. Tigress groans. Divine picks up Tigress, bounces her off the ropes, then does a back elbow onto her. Tigress falls onto the mat. Divine bounces off the ropes, does a leg drop onto Tigress, then covers her. 1, 2. Tigress kicks out. 2, said referee number 1. Divine picks Tigress up, then whips her into the corner. Tigress groans. Divine runs, hits Tigress with her forearm, then goes for a running bulldog. Tigress pushes Divine. Divine goes face first into the corner, then groans. Tigress is kneeling on the mat, then looks at Divine. Divine standing in the corner. Tigress runs at Divine, then dropkicks her in her back. Divine groans, then falls onto the mat. Nice dropkick by Tigress, said announcer number 1. Tigress covers Divine. 1, 2. Divine kicks out. 2, said referee number 1. Desire runs around the ring, then pulls Karma off the ledge of the ring. Tigress stands up, waves at Divine, stops in the corner, then continues waving at her. Looks like Tigress is going for her superkick, said announcer number 2. If she nails this, her and Karma are heading to the championship match, said announcer number 2. Divine slowly stands up. Tigress goes for superkick. Desire chop blocks Tigress's left leg. Tigress falls onto the mat, then holds her left leg. Desire smiling. That's what you get. Come on, Divine. Do your move, said Desire. Divine stands up, then looks at Tigress. Tigress continues holding her left leg. Divine grabs Tigress's left leg, then puts an ankle lock onto her. Tigress groaning in pain. If Tigress taps here, she and Desire will be heading to the pay-per-view, said announcer number 1. Divine tightens the submission. Karma slides into the ring, runs, then hits Divine. Divine falls onto the mat, then breaks the submission. Desire kicks Karma's stomach. Karma groans. Desire throws Karma through the middle ropes. Karma lands onto her feet outside of the ring. Desire looks at Karma, then approaches the ropes. Karma grabs Desire's legs, then pulls her outside of the ring. Both Desire and Karma are punching each other. Desire knees Karma's stomach, then throws her into the ring post. Karma falls onto the floor. Tigress bounces off the ropes, then does a baseball slide onto Desire. Desire falls onto the floor. Tigress stands up, then turns around. Divine does a drop toe hold onto Tigress. Grabs her left leg, then puts an ankle lock onto her again. Tigress groaning, then tries reaching for the bottom rope. Divine pulls Tigress backwards, then tightens the submission. Tigress groaning, then continues reaching for the bottom rope. Desire appears next to the ring. Tap, 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 said Desire. Tigress spits into Desire's face. Desire wipes off the spit, then climbs onto the ledge of the ring. Tigress rolls onto the mat. Divine collides into Desire. Desire falls off the ledge of the ring, then lands onto the floor. Divine leaning against the ropes, then turns around. Tigress superkicks Divine, then covers her. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell, said referee number 1. Bell dings. Here's your winners, Karma and Tigress, said announce number 3. Tigress holding her left leg. Karma slides into the ring, then kneels next to Tigress. Are you all right? Asked Karma. Tigress nods her head. Well, congratulations to both Karma and Tigress. They're gonna be in the fatal 4-way, said announcer number 1. Yeah, but now 2 more will be joining them, said announce number 2. That's right, said announcer number 1. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for 1 fall and is a 5-way free-for-all, where the winner will advance to the fatal 4-way XX championship match at the next pay-per-view. Introducing the challengers, Rose, Taz, Onyxia, Wildflower and Elastic, said announce number 1. Bell dings. Both Elastic and Taz are looking at each other. Me and you against them, said Taz. Elastic looks at Onyxia, Rose and Wildflower. Taz taps Elastic's back. Both Elastic and Taz are attacking. All 3 of them. Elastic throws Rose through the middle ropes. Rose lands into the floor. Taz continuously ramming Onyxia into the corner. Elastic bounces Wildflower off the ropes, then drop kicks her. Wildflower rolls outside of the ring. Taz runs, then throws Onyxia over the top rope. Onyxia lands onto the floor. Both Elastic and Taz look at each other again. Good work, said Taz, extending her right hand. Elastic goes to shake Taz's hand. Taz kicks Elastic's stomach, hits her back, then throws her through the middle ropes. Sorry, it's every woman for themselves, said Taz, turning around. Wildflower kicks Taz in her stomach, then bounces off the ropes. Taz clotheslines Wildflower. Wildflower groaning. Taz picks Wildflower up, bounces her off the ropes, then lifts her over her head. Look at the strength of Taz, said announcer number 1. Unbelievable, said announcer number 2. Taz continues holding Wildflower. Rose slides into the ring, then drop kicks Taz. Taz drops Wildflower, then falls onto the mat. Rose covers Taz. Taz moves Rose off herself. Not even a 1 count, said announcer number 1. Rose hitting Taz's back. Taz groaning. Rose bounces off the ropes. Taz lifts Rose over her head, then drops her onto the mat. Rose groaning. Taz leaning against the ropes. Onyxia slides into the ring, then runs at Taz. Taz lifts Onyxia over the top rope. Onyxia lands onto the floor. Taz turns around. Elastic kicks Taz's stomach, hits her back, then throws her through the middle ropes. Taz lands onto her feet outside of the ring. Elastic runs, bounces off the ropes on the opposite side of the ring, then does a suicide dive onto Taz. Both Elastic and Taz go into the barricade. Rose slowly stands up, then turns around. Wildflower kicks Rose's stomach, bounces off the ropes, then does a swinging neck breaker onto her. "Oh, will Wildflower advance here?" asked announcer number 1. Wildflower covers Rose. 1, 2. Wildflower gets pulled outside of the ring. 2, said referee number 2. Both Elastic and Wildflower start punching each other. Taz slowly stands up. Both Elastic and Wildflower are continuously punching each other. Taz runs, then double clotheslines both Elastic and Wildflower onto the floor. Both Elastic and Wildflower are groaning. Taz slides into the ring, then grabs Rose. "This is the end," said Taz, setting Rose up for a DDT. Rose twists Taz's right arm, kicks her stomach, grabs her arm, then locks in an armbar onto her. Taz groaning. Rose tightens the submission. Taz continues groaning, pulls herself up, then locks her hands together. Rose is trying to break Taz's grip. Taz lifts Rose up, then plants her onto the mat. Rose groans, then breaks the submission. Taz sighing. Rose quickly grabs Taz's right arm, then locks in the armbar again. Taz groaning. "Nice idea to lock the armbar back into Taz's weak arm," said announcer number 2. "That it was," said announcer number 1. Onyxia appears on the top rope, jumps off, then does a leg drop onto Rose. Rose breaks the submission. Taz holding her right arm. "Great idea for Onyxia to break the hold," said announcer number 2. "Yeah, any longer, Taz might have tapped out." Onyxia pushes Rose outside of the ring, then stands up. Taz kicks Onyxia's stomach, sets her up, then does an impaler DDT onto her. "Taz just nailed her finisher," said announcer number 2. "Yeah, but she can't cover Onyxia in time," said announcer number 1. Taz covers Onyxia. 1, 2. Elastic lands onto Taz. 2, said referee number 2. Elastic grabs Taz's head. Taz moves Elastic's arms, then punches her. Elastic groans, jumps up, then kicks Taz's left arm. Taz groans, then falls to her knees. Elastic grabs Taz, then throws her into the ring post. Taz groans, then lands onto the ledge of the ring. Elastic bounces off the ropes on the opposite side of the ring, then does a baseball slide onto Taz. Taz falls onto the floor. Elastic looks at Onyxia, then picks her up. Wildflower slides into the ring, then pushes Elastic. Both Elastic and Onyxia collide heads together. Elastic groaning, then kneels. Wildflower bounces off the ropes, does a swinging neck breaker onto Elastic, then goes to cover her. Rose slides into the ring, grabs Wildflower, then throws her through the middle ropes. Wildflower lands onto the floor hard. "That was a hard landing," said announcer number 1. Rose covers Elastic. 1, 2. Onyxia lands onto Rose. 2. Rose grabs Onyxia. Onyxia rolls Rose up. 1, 2, 3. "Ring the bell," said referee number 2. Bell dings. Onyxia rolls outside of the ring. "Here's your winner, Onyxia," said announcer number 3. Onyxia running around the ring, then up the ramp. Rose looking at Onyxia, then holds her head. "I can't believe that," said Rose. "Well, congratulations to Onyxia qualifying. She has a 25% chance of winning," said announcer number 1. "That's right, she definitely deserves this," said announcer number 2. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for one fall, and is a qualifying match for the Fatal 4-Way XX Championship match at the next pay-per-view. Introducing the challengers, Curtains, and her opponent, Saffron, said announcer number 3. Bell dings. Both Curtains and Saffron shake their hands, walk around the ring, then lock up. Curtains pushes Saffron into the corner. Saffron raises her hands. Curtains walks backwards. Both Curtains and Saffron lock up again. Saffron pushes Curtains into the corner. Curtains raises her hands. Saffron walks backwards. These two have much respect for each other, said announcer number 2. Yeah, but this match will eventually change. You can't just have a friendly competition, said announcer number 1. Both Curtains and Saffron lock up a third time. Curtains goes behind Saffron, lifts her up, then plants her onto the mat. Saffron struggling, then tries reaching for Curtains' head. Curtains moving. Saffron slowly stands up, then elbows Curtains' stomach. Curtains groans. Saffron bounces off the ropes. Curtains does a flapjack onto Saffron, then rolls into half Boston crab. Saffron groaning. What a unique way to get into a Boston crab, said announcer number 2. It was really smart of Curtains to do that. Putting pressure onto Saffron's back softens it up for her, said announcer number 1. Saffron slowly crawls towards the ropes. Curtains pulls Saffron. Saffron groaning, crawls towards the ropes, then grabs the bottom. 1. Hey, let go. 1, 2, 3. Curtains lets go of Boston crab. You have a 5 count, said referee number 3. Curtains looking at Saffron. Saffron appears on the ledge of the ring. Curtains walks towards Saffron, then goes to grab her. Saffron grabs Curtains' head, then hangs her onto the top rope. Curtains falls onto the mat. Saffron stands onto the ledge of the ring, climbs up the turn buckle, then gets to the top rope. Curtains turns around. Saffron jumps off, does a crossbody onto Curtains, then covers her. 1, 2. Curtains kicks out. 2. Saffron grabs Curtains' head, then bounces it off the turnbuckle. Curtains groaning. Saffron kicking Curtains' side. Curtains sliding down the corner. Saffron runs towards the opposite corner, points at Curtains, runs, then does a corner drop kick. Curtains groans. Saffron pulls Curtains' leg, then covers her. 1, 2. Curtains kicks out. 2, said referee number 3. Saffron stands up, goes through the middle ropes, then climbs up the turnbuckle. Where's she going? Asked announcer number 2. Looks like back up top, said announcer number 1. Saffron appears on the top rope, jumps off, then goes for an elbow drop onto Curtains. Curtain raises her legs. Saffron's elbow goes into Curtains' knees, then groans. Curtains slowly stands up, then grabs Saffron. Saffron runs, then rams Curtains into the corner. Curtains groaning. Saffron lifts Curtains onto the second rope, then goes to climb onto it. Curtains grabs Saffron's left arm, then hangs over the top rope. Saffron screaming. Get off the ropes. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Curtains lets go, then lands onto the ledge of the ring. What are you doing? Asked referee number 3. I have a 5 count, said Curtains, climbing up the turnbuckle, then gets to the top rope. Saffron holding her left arm, then turns. Curtains jumps off. Saffron quickly superkicks Curtains. Oh my God. Saffron just super kicked Curtains out of nowhere, said announcer number 2. That was impressive, said announcer number 1. But will she be able to cover her? Asked announcer number 2. Saffron rolls, then puts her right arm over Curtains. 1, 2. Curtains kicks out. 2, said referee number 3. How'd she kick out of that? Asked announcer number 2. I don't know, said announcer number 1. Saffron slowly stands, then looks at referee number 3. It was a 2 count, Saffron, said referee number 3. Saffron walks towards the corner, then looks at curtains. Get up, said Saffron. Curtains slowly standing up, then turns around. Saffron goes for a super kick. Curtains ducks. Saffron turns around. Curtains pulls onto Saffron's legs, wraps around her left leg, then locks in a figure 4 leg lock. Saffron screaming, then tries crawling. Curtains crawls backwards. She's in the middle of the ring, said announcer number 1. She's gonna have to tap, said announcer number 2. Saffron tries reaching for the ropes, then taps out. Ring the bell, said referee number 3. Bell dings. Here's your winner. Curtains, said announce number 3. Curtains breaks the submission, then stands up. Referee number 3 raises Curtains' left arm. Curtains look at Saffron. Saffron holding her legs. Curtains approaches Saffron, then holds out her right hand. Saffron grabs Curtains' right hand. Curtains pulls Saffron onto her feet. That was a great match. You're a great wrestler and you belong here. Nice try though, said Curtains, patting Saffron's back. Saffron smiling. Curtains goes through the middle ropes, then walks up the ramp. Saffron holding her left leg. Promise appears, then slides into the ring. Saffron turns around. Promise shoulder blocks Saffron's left leg. Saffron groans. Promise continuously kicking Saffron. Curtains runs down the ramp, then slides into the ring. Promise rolls outside of the ring, then jumps over the barricade. Curtains kneeling next to Saffron, then looks at Promise. Promise smiling. What on earth? I didn't know other wrestlers were able to be here, asked announce number 2. I thought so too. That was just unnecessary, said announcer number 1. I agree with you there, said announcer number 2. Paramedics are helping Saffron walk up the ramp. Well folks, we've made it to the main event. A 6-man battle royal. And the winner will face the global champion, Hazard, said announce number 1. Both shows want the global title. But which one will get it first? Asked announcer number 2. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for one fall. Is a 6-man battle royal, where the winner will face Hazard at the next pay-per-view for the global championship. Introducing the challengers, the Butcher, Perfection, Drake, the Punisher, the Clam and the Hurricane, said announce number 3. Bell dings. All 6 are attacking each other. The Punisher kicking Drake. The Butcher picks up the Clam, then tries throwing him over the top rope. The Clam punching the Butcher's head. The Butcher drops the Clam. The Clam lands onto the ledge of the ring, then punches the Butcher again. The Butcher staggers, then punches the Clam. The Clam swaying on the ledge of the ring. The Butcher tries pulling the Clam's hand off the top rope. The Punisher hits the Butcher's back. The Butcher groans. The Punisher pulls the Clam back up. The Clam holding onto the ropes, then smiles. Thanks, said the Clam. No problem, said the Punisher. The Butcher punches the Punisher. The Punisher kicks the Butcher's stomach, then lifts him up onto his right shoulder. The Butcher's legs hit the Clam's head. The Clam falls off the ledge of the ring, then lands onto the floor. The Punisher slams the Butcher onto the mat, turns around, then sees the Clam on the floor. What happened? Asked the Punisher. The Clam looks up at the Punisher. You, said the Clam. I'm sorry, said the Punisher. The Hurricane throws the Punisher over the top. The Punisher lands onto the ledge of the ring. The Hurricane punches the Punisher. The Punisher is swaying on the ledge of the ring. The Hurricane goes to punch the Punisher again. The Punisher shoulder blocks the Hurricane's stomach. The Hurricane groans. The Punisher goes through the middle rope, lifts the Hurricane, then throws him over the top rope. The Hurricane lands onto the ledge of the ring. Perfection throws Drake over the top rope. Drake lands onto the ledge of the ring. Perfection approaches, then hits the Punisher's back. The Punisher groans. Perfection bounces the Punisher's head off the top turnbuckle. The Punisher groans. Perfection whips the Punisher into the opposite corner, then runs at him. The Punisher lifts Perfection over the top rope. Perfection lands onto the ledge of the ring, then punches the Punisher. Drake appears on the ledge of the ring, then punches Perfection. Perfection kicks Drake's stomach, then clotheslines him inside the ring. The Punisher dropkicks Perfection. Perfection falls off the ledge of the ring, then lands onto the floor. Perfection is eliminated, said announcer number 2. We're down to 4, said announcer number 1. Both the Punisher and the Butcher are punching each other. Both Drake and the Hurricane are punching each other. Drake knees the Hurricane's stomach, then bounces off the ropes. The Hurricane reverses it, then dropkicks Drake. The Butcher tries lifting the Punisher over the top rope. The Hurricane hits the Butcher's back. The Butcher groans. The Hurricane bounces the Butcher off the ropes. The Butcher holds onto the ropes on the opposite side of the ring. The Hurricane runs at the Butcher. The Butcher lifts the Hurricane over the top rope. The Hurricane lands onto the ledge of the ring. The Butcher runs, bounces off the ropes on the opposite side of the ring, boots the Hurricane. The Hurricane lands onto the ledge of the ring, then holds onto the bottom rope. The Butcher turns around. Drake runs, then does a crossbody onto the Butcher. Both Drake and the Butcher go over the top rope, then land onto the floor. A double elimination, said announcer number 2. Now we're down to 2, said announcer number 1. Who do you think will win? Asked announcer number 2. Anyone could win, said announcer number 1. The Hurricane rolls into the ring, then stands up. The Punisher clotheslines the Hurricane. The Hurricane groans. The Punisher smiles, picks up the Hurricane, sets him up for a suplex, then lifts him up. The Hurricane lands onto his feet behind the Punisher, wraps his arms around his head, then does a neck breaker onto him. The Punisher holding his head. The Hurricane slowly stands up, grabs the Punisher, leans him against the ropes, then lifts his legs. The Punisher holding onto the ropes. The Hurricane throws the Punisher over the top rope. The Punisher continues holding onto the top rope. The Hurricane punches the Punisher. The Punisher is swaying on the ledge of the ring. The Hurricane punches the Punisher again, runs, then bounces off the ropes on the opposite side of the ring. The Punisher shoulder blocks the Hurricane's stomach. The Hurricane groans. The Punisher sets the Hurricane up for a suplex, then lifts him up. The Hurricane knees the Punisher in his head. The Punisher puts the Hurricane down onto the ledge of the ring. The Hurricane punches the Punisher. The Punisher punches the Hurricane. Both the Hurricane and the Punisher are swaying on the ledge of the ring. The Hurricane kicks the Punisher's stomach, looks down at the floor, then sets up for a suplex. The Punisher blocks the suplex. The Hurricane punches the Punisher's right side, then tires, lifting the Punisher. The Punisher blocks the suplex again, lifts the Hurricane up, then onto the top rope. The Hurricane laying on the top rope. The Punisher grabs the Hurricane, then throws him off the top rope. The Hurricane lands onto the floor. Bell dings. Here's your winner, the Punisher, said announcer number 3. The Punisher goes through the middle ring. Well, the Punisher is number 1 contender for Hazard's title, said announcer number 2. That's right. Music playing. Oh, wait a second. Hazard appears on the stage, then walks down the ramp. The Punisher looking at Hazard. Hazard walks up the steel stairs, goes through the middle rope, looks at the Punisher, then raises the title. That's what it's all about, said announcer number 1. I can't wait for this match now, said announcer number 2. Me either. Well, folks, I want to thank you for watching. Be safe out there and good night, said announcer number 1. Bye bye, said announcer number 2, waving. Both Hazard and the Punisher continue staring at each other. The crowd is cheering. The end.